good? All right, you guys, thank you so much for hopping on the team call tonight. I'm going to go ahead and mute your lines real quick. And, well, maybe Emily has to do that. Yes, did it work out? Did you mute me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you for coming on. I'm so sorry about the technical difficulty. I will keep this ultra brief. I've never had technical difficulty leading one of these Zoom calls ever before, and I lead one every single week with my Beachbody team. So I beg your indulgence, and let me just roll through this really quickly. First of all, I am at home. I work from home a lot of the time, and so I do have children and dogs, and there is often in the middle of one of my conference calls like this, there's often disruption. That's my life, and so I apologize if you hear some disruption and chaos, and I'm going to make this really brief. Basically, let's talk first about the history of cycle at Delta. Real briefly, when I stepped in as coordinator, I separated the rooms, and we brought the cycle program upstairs into its own cycle space, and we thought that we would be able to manage the sound via a partition, sound draperies, mini speakers in the walls. But to make a long story really short, we were unsuccessful at those attempts, and we've also been told by the city we cannot make a wall, a partition. So the noise that we are making upstairs, I know we are not being too loud, but we're not being too loud for cycle, but we're being too loud for the space. And so we're losing members. I believe we've had 16 members cancel their membership because of cycle being too loud. I think that was the last count that I was given. This is not my choice. We don't need to all share our opinions on the matter because the decision has been made, and we need to get behind it and be positive as best we can. If it were up to me, we would stay as is. I prefer the separate space. That is not the direction it's going to go. So the problem, or I should say the speed bump, is that we have, I believe, 7 classes that are going on that are going to interfere with 7 other full classes. So we need to troubleshoot. Some of you I've talked to in advance. Some of you I'm going to talk to you on this call tonight and just sort of get a better game plan for how we're going to manage the collision of classes. So we will sit tight with that for 1 second.
Yes.
And let me just, before we do a forensic analysis really quick with the schedule, I just wanted to say that I already told you this isn't what I want, but I'm still going to be really positive about it to the members, because I definitely know that we really control the reaction. And we're going to have a lot of pissed off people. So, here's a perfect example. The other night, I walked into Q Street. Friday night, I went into Q Street to do some work, and Danielle was in there, and she's like, Ellen, I walked in and I thought there was no cycle stereo. And I was like, what? And she said, the stereo's gone. And she said, but someone followed me in and showed me how you plug it into the speaker. So anyways, she was able to have music. I forgot to tell Lauren. So Lauren had the same experience early in the morning, but no one was there to help her. So she just walked in thinking there was no stereo. So she taught a cycle class at 5:30 in the morning without any music. And guess what? Her class had a ball. Her class had fun. Yeah, she was upset, of course, and told me, but she didn't act that way to her class. And I told her, she called me thankfully at 7 o'clock in the morning, not 5:30 in the morning. She called me and she's like, Ellen, they were great about it. And I said, of course they were. You are great about it. That's why. Whenever I hear from an instructor that their class is so mad, I know that because the instructor is conveying that energy. So that being said, yeah, we might not be thrilled about this. Lauren was not thrilled about having no music per cycle, but the way she presented herself to the class created a positive outcome. So that's what we're going to do. We're the butter. And so here's how I'm going to propose, or maybe I'll hold that to the end. That way, if some of you who feel like you're not going to be affected directly, you could sign off. Some of you are going to be affected directly. So let me go through some other housekeeping items. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I'm going to try to ask for some positive things so that we have a little tidbits we can give the members. I'm going to see if we can get daycare at the noon at Delta. Expanded just that one, all the way to 1 o'clock. And then Troy is talking about buying one of those jungle gym things with the TRX straps for where the cycle room is now, so that we can have small group classes that you guys can teach that don't involve a bunch of loud music and a microphone, because it's a small group. It's like 6 people. You'll get paid. And you'll do, like, I just got TRX certified, so that's something I could do. Or Danielle, I think, could do a circuit. So if your credentials will allow you to do a circuit, you can teach up there and do a circuit. Wait. Someone asked me, like, can you give us a heads up what this meeting is about? Most of you probably figured it out. But please just wait a second before you tell the members. I know that Troy will probably want to do this like really quickly, but I'm gonna press him to give us a couple weeks so that we can manage ourselves and our members as best we can with at least a couple weeks notice. And I'd like to compile a letter, some kind of template, so we're all on the same page, streamlining with the same verbiage, so we're all saying the same thing. So hold off, don't tell your class yet, don't post it. Let me get something in writing, and then we all can just go from that template as best we can. I'm going to come back to the Delta cycle issue, and I'm going to blow through these other housekeeping things really quickly. Something happened on the Google Drive document. I don't know if you guys saw that. I'm not mad about it. It's just that just know that if you do like something, like delete something, it edits the whole thing. It edits and autosave just like that. So if you ever screw up and you delete something of somebody's or yourself, push Control-Z and it'll repopulate. But something happened, like, please go on there and make sure your hours are on there. I highlighted everything in red, like everyone's name is gone. So go make sure you're clocked in and just be extra careful. If you add a sheet, it adds a sheet for everybody. If you add a note, it adds a note for everybody. If you delete a column, it deletes it for everybody. We have to be really careful with that document. So enough about that. One more thing. It's not enough. Please, guys, there is no excuse for not recording your hours. I mean, a one-time mistake once in a blue moon is okay, but I'm telling you that there's about 8 people every single 2 weeks that are texting me, calling me, Facebook messaging me, and emailing me that they didn't do this hour, and it's just making it so hard for me. So clock in. Like, and it's not too much to ask. I have an alarm that goes off on my phone in the evening of every night I teach. I have to sign in online when I teach at the DAC too. So every time I teach a class, I have an alarm that goes off, and I either snooze it or dismiss it. So please clock in. Gateway, the opening coming up. I would like for you guys to just give me your wish list, and that's all it is. I'm not a magician, and I can't promise you, I can promise you that I cannot please everybody. I cannot give you everything you want, but I do need to know what you would like and when you're available. I do need to know, and some of you I kind of already know, but like, I can't read your mind. There are a lot of you, and a lot of you are now at other clubs. So if you could just send it's okay if you guys private message me on Facebook with work. It's okay, just try to do it during the daytime. But you can message me or email me. Like, in a perfect world, when Gateway opens, I would teach cycle on Saturday mornings or Zumba on Monday nights. Just let me know, and I'll do my best to make the best schedule for the club. Okay, moving on. P90X certification is coming up, hosted by Oakway, April 12th. We will implement TRX classes for Group X if you want to get certified in that. That's something I'm wanting and needing, so you can look online for that. We have an AFA primary group fitness certification that we're hosting at West 11th on March 14th. If you want primary or AFA credits, you can get AFA credits from P90X too. I don't know if there's any group power trainings coming up. Lindy, do you know? You're muted, but do you know? No, okay. Okay, so let's see. One more housekeeping thing, and then we'll go back to the Delta schedule. We're gonna do another fundraiser, and I just want to include a bunch of you guys. Make it like a big smorgasbord of Group X. I will do a P90X demo, but I'd like to have a lot of formats. And it's for someone, she's a member, and her daughter, and maybe Lindy and Sandy and Dana, some of you that are, that have same participants as Lauren, maybe Vanessa. The child's name is Scarlett. Lindy, do you know? Craig? Can you unmute?
Yeah, sorry. Yes, I know her. Her name's Elena. The woman's name is Elena, and her daughter is Scarlett. And I don't have a lot of details. I have them not in front of me, so I don't want to give any details and say things wrong about her situation. But the little girl is, I believe, 5 years old.
5, and Lauren, there's a Facebook page that Lauren connected me to, so I can post that in the group. But basically, Lauren doesn't want to be the recipient again, even though we would all love to do that for her. She wants to help someone else, and this is wonderful that it's a member of ours. And so, anyway, basically, to finish that subject, if you're interested in participating and teaching, I would love it to be like a 6 classes back to back all day kind of thing. Okay, let's talk Delta. Okay, Monday morning, we're going to go through each day really quickly. Monday morning, the dilemma is that I teach a full cycle class, and Danielle Woodard teaches a full yoga class.
Call me in there. I can't hear you.
And they happen at the same time. So and I haven't resolved that yet. I don't think Danielle is on. Danielle, I don't think Danielle Woodard is on the line, but I'm going to see if I can move her class. And then the next dilemma is Tuesday morning. Krista teaches cycle, and it's at the same time as Kelly Reed's group power, which is actually not Kelly.
It's me.
I know. It's you for the term or whatever. Yes, it's Sandy. This is an old schedule. I'm looking at. Oh. So, Krista is going to cancel that cycle class, Sandy. So that will probably make your class a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Sandy, we're going to cancel the cycle. And I don't want to cancel cycles because Delta has almost no cycle. Yeah. But I have to look at the numbers. And the power class and Jesse's dance fit are bigger, much bigger than the cycle. So the cycle goes, even though I don't want to get rid of it, and she's going to take over a different class. So I feel like I've kind of taken care of her. Okay, Wednesday, Vanessa. Where's Vanessa? Okay, girl, your class has got to go, babe. But would you do it at Q, just like your Friday?
Do the Wednesday at Q?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that works, I'd love that.
It works, and I got Troy's approval.
What this number?
Yeah. So Troy approved it. So you're good to go. You won't miss any classes. You just need to tell them which club to drive to and when. Okay. The next one is Amy. And Amy and I talked today. So Amy's losing, her Saturday's gonna move to Monday night, and her Wednesday night is those are gonna slide to a little bit later. So Amy's taken care of. but the Saturday PIO goes away, which is so sad.
That's awful.
Okay, Saturday PIO goes away. All right, next problem. Thursday. I'm going to cancel Danielle's Tabata because it's at the same time as Kelly's cycle, and Kelly's cycle is bigger. So I'm canceling Danielle's Tabata, but I'm giving, Amber, you need to know this because you can help with this. I'm going to give Amber Tabata, Danielle. I'm going to give Danielle Tabata before your lead body at Q at 4:30. And just so you know, just so you guys know, if I end up in the newspaper dead, it is because Danielle's 10 people that take Tabata, they're going to kill me. They are. They're going to kill me. They're going to eat me alive. But I'm still going to put her at Q Street on
Monday?
On Monday before your lean body. They're
Perfect.
still going to kill me.
But my class will be happy.
But yeah, you guys will, her class will do yours and yours will do hers. So
Totally.
And she's a 4:30er at Q anyway on Friday. So
Perfect.
I feel good about that. Okay, lastly, and this one is a pickle, is Thursday morning, Sandy.
Yeah.
I think we need to cancel your PIO because it's the smaller of the cycle and the power.
Yeah.
But, and I don't know how to take care of you in that.
That's okay.
I've looked at every single angle. I mean, I've thought about, I don't know where to move you except that, and I don't think Rachel McKern, is Rachel on? Okay, well, hopefully she'll hear the recording. And here I am. I'm going to talk, Rachel, I'm going to talk about you and you're not on. You can't defend yourself. You know, I hear the weirdest stuff. Do you guys know that? You know, I hear the weirdest stuff. Someone was like, Rachel doesn't want to teach cycle anymore. I have no idea if that's true. I have no idea. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. So if she doesn't want to teach cycle, Rachel, let us know. And then Sandy could teach cycle after power.
Or I can do P90X after I get certified.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes. And we could put you at Gateway, P90X PIO.
Oh.
And I kind of need you available on that day anyway, but that's for ulterior motives. Okay, so have I forgotten anything as far as we only lose one cycle and it's Krista's? We only lose one instructor's pay, and that's Sandy's. That was the best I could do. I haven't slept. Okay, that's it, you guys. We good? Any questions? You can unmute.
So, in 2 weeks?
Hey, Ellen, this is Krista. I'm
Yeah.
on my phone, so I'm sorry. I missed the first, 5 minutes. Can you recap in just 30 seconds what you said at the very, very starting about why all this is happening?
Yeah, because members, I guess, are quitting and complaining in droves, and I was like,
Oh.
we're gonna have 120 pissed off members. We're moving their cheese. We're moving their cheese. I know 16 or what, a lot of people have quit and a lot of people have canceled, but we're messing up the pot even more now. So I don't know, but the decision was
Okay.
it wasn't my decision. It wasn't really what I want, but it's because of the sound. And when I initially decided to do this, we thought we were going to be able to handle the sound better than we have. So
Right.
it just was a flop.
Okay. So will cycle stay upstairs, or will it be moved into the gym?
All the bikes are moving into the gym, which is another, thank you for saying that. It's another logistical thing is Lindy's group power class at 5:30 a.m. has 4 million people. They're going to be doing power on the handlebars of a bike.
Oh my God.
It's going to be really
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for going back over that. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. What else, guys? Someone else had a question, I think.
So in 2 weeks, this is going to happen?
I hope so. Just stand by. Troy was waiting for me to, I said, please, because like the front desk was telling me what's up, and I'm like, please let me tell my staff. They need to hear it from me, not a sign, and not they need to hear it from me first, and then we need to get on the same page and have the same message. And so that's what we're doing tonight. I'm going to let him know. I am going to provide him with a copy of this recording. I don't know if he'll listen to it, but I'm going to provide him a copy, and then he's going to tell me, I'm sure. And I'm sure he'll want to do it on a Sunday, right? I think he'll want to do it on a Sunday because that's probably the best time to move the bikes. Hopefully not this Sunday. Hopefully we have 2 weeks.
So then I can tell those people that they don't show up to PIO on that Thursday and there's no PIO. Yeah.
Oh, wait, Sandy.
Yeah.
Sandy, thank you. You just brought up you just brought up something. I have not gotten in touch with Rachel. She might not be able to do, she might not be able to cycle at that time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I gotta make myself a note. Rachel. Yeah, I have tried to get a hold of her. And then we talked behind her back tonight about how she hates teaching cycle. Just kidding.
Right.
I don't know if that'll work for her. If it doesn't, we're not canceling your power. If it doesn't, then I need to ask you to teach cycle at 10:15.
Yeah, I can do cycle. So I can do group cover at 9 and I can do cycle at 10:15.
Cycle has to be at 10:15, not 9.
Yeah. I can do. So if I don't teach PIO and she doesn't want to do it, I can teach cycle.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you have my permission to talk to her before she gets the recording, and if you talk to her before I do, let her know we need to move her time. You have my permission to let her know that. Anything else, guys?
Yeah, Ellen, it's Ash. I'm subbing Danielle's noon next week.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
Level of volume and stuff. What would you guys do, or what do you guys do when you're there?
The volume, I don't know.
Just blast it.
Probably.
Blast it.
Blast it.
I mean, I do, but I've only taught there once, and I was kind of weirded out at that time too. Now that this is going on, I don't know if.
I usually ask the guys down there, like, just come up the stairs and give me a smile, but keep a little down if I'm too loud, and they've done that a couple of times. I play my music loud, I don't know why.
Okay, I'll just do what I do then.
Yeah.
And I'm excited.
Yay! Yeah, she has jury duty, I think.
What was that?
I think she has jury duty.
Will we know before? I just would love to be able to tell the members myself, in advance, and not have to show up to the gym one Wednesday and realize, wait, there's no class here. So will we know at least enough in advance, like a week in advance, so we can let the members know in person?
Yeah, you know what? I want to write something out that's short and concise, and like email it to you guys so that you can just kind of know that we're all going to say. Basically, we need to have a positive spin on it. So, like, if I'm allowed to increase daycare, I mean, basically, we did pretty good. I mean, given what we have to, we just need to spin it positively. That's all. You'll have the right words. I'll type something up. I'll try to do that like tonight.
No, I thank you so much for allowing me to still have that class. That is just amazing. Love that group of people, and I'm hoping that they're going to be just as excited to go to Q3 as they are at Delta. So I think it's going to be okay. I think we're going to be
You know what else we can say that I really am thankful about? I am so thankful for all the new bikes. Like, I was just looking at, remember the bikes at Q?
Yeah. It's been an amazing change.
I mean, that's a lot of money that Troy did for it. Like, that's something, and we have some new microphones right now, so we should just, we just have to focus on the positive, even if we're butthurt about it. We just need to be positive.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, Donnell's on the phone. One other thing, Donnell, they want silver sneakers, so I'm not qualified, but they want silver sneakers, so that's something we need to be talking about if anyone is certified. I know Donnell is. I guess this blows me away. I was like, this can't be true, but they told me that Delta has the biggest senior population.
Really?
I know, I was like, what? All I see is a bunch of meatheads. But I would have thought all the other clubs had more seniors than Delta. But Delta has the most seniors, so that's where they want it.
Really?
Okay. Yep, that's what they said.
I thought it was cute.
Totally.
I know. Delta? Where are they? They must not go. Okay, anything else, you guys? Hey, do you guys like doing this? I don't want to waste your time, but these meetings are so easy. I mean, do you want to do one every once in a blue moon?
Yes.
Without the tech problems?
Yes.
It's totally nice.
It's good.
I know, like, I haven't seen Lindy's face in so long.
I know. I miss you, Lindy.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks,
Emily, you can stop the recording.